Hey guys, hi, hello, how are you? Hope you're well. Excuse the cars driving by. I'm Kai. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, hi, thanks for clicking on this video. Like and subscribe to my channel. Okay, before we get into this pretty thing. This is my new book, The Truth Behind Her Eyes. It came out September 6th of this year, so almost a month ago. And it's my little pride and joy. It's my baby, my second baby. I do have one other book that I published back in 2019. I will link both books in the description. So a few weeks ago when this came out, I did post a video about this. Basically, that video is about why I wrote the book, how the book came about, and I did read a little bit about, I did read a little bit in the book, but I wanted to read a little bit more inside of the book, let you guys know what's inside here, a little bit more, but not too much to keep you intrigued, right? So, this book is a compilation of journal entries and poems. It's a time-lapse book, so the journal entries are from, let me see, when's the first journal entry? February 4th of 2018 up until July of this year, I believe. Yes, July 31st of 2021 is the last journal entry. So over the span of 3 years, the journal entries, and then the poems are just poems that I've written throughout that I felt like went with a specific journal. So not every journal has a poem that goes with it and vice versa, and that's okay, but I just wanted to get into this a little bit. And this journal entry is from September 25th of last year. It's called the Let Me Go, and again, I apologize for any background noise. How did we get here? I'm being treated less than a wife right now. I left thinking you'd wake up and take me seriously. You won't even bother to call me. I'm tired, and I'm not about to continue spending my energy begging. I'm worth so much more than that. I'm always the first to try to repair things, whether I'm in the right or the wrong. Your wife is asking for your help to work with me in building this relationship. The pattern continues to show that I never get 100% effort from you. And maybe I should have taken a hint a long time ago. I have no more to give. I literally just delivered your child, and I'm suffering with anxiety and depression. Postpartum is the worst, and I feel alone. Your son depends on me, and he's not getting the best from me because I'm putting my energy in places I shouldn't be. When will you notice you continue a cycle of failed relationships and want to do something different? I'm trying to work with you, and you're not giving me your 100%. I'll doubt you even read this. If I'm asking too much, then please let me go. Now, this journal entry that I'm about to read coincides with this poem that I'm about to read coincides with that journal I just did. And this poem is called Why Don't You Love Me? How did we get here? How did I somehow lose myself inside of you? Why did I forsake myself for a heart that led me to a dead end? Who am I apart from you? Where am I without you? How do I choose between my love and my sanity? Why do you only love me when everything is broken? Why do you only cherish me when I'm fading away? Why do you only grab a hold of me when I'm slipping through your fingertips? What am I to you? Simply a muse to use for love and affection because you don't love yourself? So you use me as a vessel for all of the things you lack within yourself? Who am I to you? A mere reflection made of all your unwanted imperfections? What is it you want from me? Or do you even really want me? I killed myself to be loved by you. So why can't you love me? Why don't you love me when I love you more than I love myself? So that poem and journal is not about me. Your girl don't have no kids. Your girl don't have a husband. It's a friend sent that to me and gave me some ideas. So she sent me the journal entry, and I wrote the poem based off that journal entry. So I'm going to read something else as well. And sleep apnea. They keep me awake almost every night. Just the two of us, no one else in sight. shakes and shivers. My eyes start to twitch. My soul starts to quiver. Goosebumps all over my body as they creep in closer. The rosewood floors creaks and cries. The monsters are screaming in the night, howling at the full moon. I'm frantically praying, morning, please come soon. I try my hardest to run away from my horribly disturbed mind, but these demons seem to find me every fucking time. Go away, let me go back to sleep. Stop making a nightmare out of my sweet childish dreams. So this song was kind of based on Bury Your Friend by Billie Eilish, but it's actually derived from the journal entry before that called Cycles of Secrets and Disease, which is October 17th, 2019. And I'm not going to read that one, but in this book, I tried my best to put what inspired certain poems or journal entries. And I really like this book. I'm so happy that I wrote this book. I'm actually going to read you one more journal entry and one more poem. This one is from October 27th, 2020. It's called 7 Years of Love. I never would have guessed my cousin asking me to go out, walking into the bar blindly, that I'd be meeting the love of my life all in the same night. The funny part about it is, I knew him already from high school, but he looked different from what I remembered. I was so nervous. I didn't know if it was because I thought he was so cute or if it was because we hadn't seen each other in so long that I thought he might have forgotten about me. We met up again with our friends not too long after, and we ended up losing everyone because we were having too much fun together. Everything felt so natural, different, new, and freeing. He was different than anything or anyone I'd ever experienced before. It was like time had frozen, and I had fallen in love with him in the blink of an eye. He finally asked me to be his girlfriend on October 23rd, 2013. Of course I said yes without a second thought. He was there for me when I needed him the most, when my papa passed, a month after we got together. That moment in life solidified it for me. He was in it for the long run. Love brought us a lifetime of whirlwinds, but I wouldn't change it for the world. I wasn't used to a love like this. A healthy, patient, tender, caring, playful, honest, and intimate kind of love. He made sense of why no one before him worked out, and I'm so blessed none of them did. Our life has brought me a world of joy and a crazy time of emotions. I was so nervous when I first got pregnant and we had our first daughter on December 20th, 2014. A few years later, we found out we were expecting twins. I was so nervous but excited to be bringing more life into the world with the love of my life. Now here we are 7 years later. Here I am 7 years later, living in a love I never thought I could have outside of my dreams. For me, he's the definition of true love. I found a man who's incredibly hardworking, a protector of me and his children, and loving in ways I never knew existed. Sure, we have our moments. Every couple does. Sure, we have our moments and no couple is perfect, but our love is perfect for us and our little family. We have our ups and downs, but we were made for each other. I know without a second thought that I found my forever. He's everything I've ever wanted, and even better than anything I could have ever dreamed of. This poem is called Him. Him, he's the one that keeps me going. He's the one that loves me the most. He's the one I would be lost without. He came into my world at the moment I needed him the most. He picked me up from the ground, set me up to see the stars, and showed me a piece of heaven. He made me feel like me again. He makes me feel whole again. Excuse me. He brings peace to my chaotic world. To him, I am the world. I'm important to him. I'm beautiful to him. To him, I have no flaws. To him, I'm the one who gave him meaning. I love him for what he has become. I'm thankful for him because he loves me for all that I am. If you like what you heard, go check this beauty out. I will link this book and my first book in the description, and I will also link the deep dive into this book and the deep dive into my first book as well if you're interested. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being present with me. Thanks for giving me your ears and your time and your space. And I will see you guys next week on Monday. And like and subscribe if you like it here, because I'm here every Monday, and I want you to be here every Monday. Peace.